Hi, Amin. I'm just responding to your message about internet speeds, and yeah, it's pretty much a problem with pCloud, I believe. So I've just done an internet speed test with my connection, and I get 23 down and close to 6 up, and it really doesn't make much of a difference. I've found. I think that the pipe that they use. It's just limited. It must cost them too much to run higher speeds. Not exactly sure, but just a quick one because it did throw me a little bit for a while. So if I grab, this is from my local folder, this Flinders Ranges folder here. If I can grab it, okay, and put it into here. Now, you'll see that I'm getting an exceedingly fast connection. I'm at 1 gig now. So this is happening really fast. And what it does is it actually puts it into a cache folder and then syncs across. And I'll show you in a second what happens. It doesn't do it for sync, apparently. It only does it for direct transfers, as I'm doing now at the moment. So I'll just wait for this to finish copying across. So once that's done, all the files are within here. But I've got these blue markers, which means that it's still syncing. So while the folders come across at a substantial speed, and I can see all of these previews here, that seems to transfer fast, but there you go. I'm getting a fairly good speed at the moment. I'm getting 800 up. So it's still a far cry from what it was showing me when I was just dragging the folder across. That was much faster. So there's one other thing to show you, which is just taking an audit of your hard drive space. So I'm using a program called OmniDisk Sweeper. On Windows, there is a program called Tree Size, and it works basically the same way. It's by a different provider, but that's the one for Windows, and it's very small, lightweight, and works very well. So if I just sweep a Macintosh hard drive, this is giving me a breakdown of what is taking up the most room on my hard drive. So at the moment, it's still sizing. It's usually pretty quick. I don't know why it's taking so long. I'll just pause the video. Okay, so we can see that most of the data for me is in users, and then in this folder, and then I've got 62 gigabytes in pictures, which is this folder here. So I've got a lot of files which I'm bringing over to pCloud, but I've also got 7.8 gigabytes in pCloud, in a pCloud folder, in a pCloud cache folder. So every time that you direct transfer over to pCloud, this cache folder will grow by the same amount that you're transferring across. It puts it into the cache for this sync to happen, I believe. So you can, in pCloud preferences, where is it? Disk usage. You can clear the cache. I don't know. On a Mac, it doesn't seem to really work that well. The best way for me to do it is through OmniDisk Sweeper, in your case Tree Size, and then just delete the entire cache folder once this transfer has come across, just to manage your hard drive, make sure that it's not filling up so fast. So I just thought I'd give you a bit of a head up. It was doing my head in for a while. I was looking at files coming across, and I was looking in thumbnails here and saying, yep, okay, well, that's great. It was happening so fast, but it's not the case. It's just the previews which come across, and then you can see these green ticks now are starting to fill up. Until you get green ticks across all of these folders, they aren't actually on pCloud Drive itself. As I said, it only happens for direct transfers. The sync function, I read on their website, it doesn't use the caching facility, but you can check that out with tree size or just the cache folder yourself. So that's it, just a quick one, and yeah, leave you with it. Thanks, Armin. Cheers.